Hi, I'm Peter, and this is my wife Sharon. We're here with campingwiththecrazies.com. If you go to that site, it will take you to our Facebook page where you can learn a little bit more about us and how we got started camping. Feel free to ask any questions on there, and we will answer them, which is what we are here to do today. So, Dylan, go ahead and start your questions.
What do you look for in a place to camp?
For us, we have a lot of kids, so we look for easy and short hiking trails. It's easy to take, 3 different hiking trails versus get on one long one and things not be going well and trying to get back quickly. So we look for easy and short. We love to geocache. You find that at pretty much anywhere, but the state parks are really good about having a lot of caches available for you. National parks as well. Fishing areas, because our little guys and my husband likes to fish, while some of us like to take naps. And then they have, some parks have playgrounds and things like that. That's always a bonus. But for us, we definitely have to have electric sites. My husband uses a CPAP machine, so we have to have an electric site. So we generally stay at state parks because they all have electric sites available for us, or most of them do. And so that's basically what we look for.
What do you pack for the little kids and what are your essentials?
Definitely lots of toys and books. We do a lot of driving to get to some of our sites that we go to. So toys and books are essential for the car. And then also when we get there and we're trying to set up or tear down the sites. The biggest difference in what I pack for the little kids versus everybody else is just extra clothes. We pack 3 outfits per day for anyone under 5 years old, just because they get muddy, they get dirty, and we don't want them to be muddy and chafing if we're hiking, or if we have to get in the car and drive somewhere. We don't want them getting in the car like that. So we just pack a lot of extra clothes for that.
What are your biggest challenges with camping with kids?
Bath time and bedtime. Neither one of them are necessarily difficult. It's more the chaos in between, trying to get everyone bathed and then into bed. We all go to bed at the same time because we're in one tent together. And so just the transition between trying to get everybody bathed and into the tent laying down, it gets chaotic, especially since the little ones have to have a tub, and we just use a regular old tub you can get from anywhere and fill it up with water for their bath, but it just takes a little extra time to do that type of thing. So keeping everybody else kind of chilled out during that period of the transition is the hardest for us.
What do you think that people would think are hard but they're not?
For me, the biggest thing that I worried about before we started camping a lot was just kids waking up in the middle of the night and how you keep them quiet or what have you. We have lots of practice with that. So we often go camping with infants, sometimes more than one infant at a time. But Peter and I have a good routine that helps them get back to sleep very fast. And we've never had any complaints from our camping neighbors or anything. Just we've gotten in a really good routine to keep that from happening. So luckily that's not a challenge for us.
What do you find most rewarding with your adventures with your family?
For me, I just love getting away, not having the screens. Nobody enjoys time when everybody's doing this. So we actually get to not have the screens, so we talk a lot, we laugh a ton. We make a lot of mistakes together, and that's always fun memories and stories, and so we just really enjoy spending time together and not worried about getting here or there, not worried about what's on somebody's screen, that type of thing. And I think that was the last one for you.
Okay, so, yep.
Okay, this is the first one. How do you set everything up with kids all over?
Well, with the amount of kids that we have, it comes very easy where we have enough where the older ones can help with the younger ones. We have 1 or 2 of them help with the actual setup of the tent, whether it's putting the poles together or, carrying the stakes and putting them where they're supposed to be.
Next.
Next.
What are your must-haves to go take camping?
I find having a knife comes in really handy. Good sharp one where you're going to have to cut things, whether it's cords or rope or who knows. It comes in really handy. Also, a mallet is a very useful tool to carry with you, because setting up a tent, you want a mallet to help with the stakes and things like that. Also, when you're setting up a tent, you're going to want to wear pants and not shorts. A lot of the times you've got sticks and rocks and burrs and things like that that you don't want on your knees. It doesn't feel good. So I recommend wearing pants and not shorts.
What type of activities do you do?
We do tons of activities. Geocaching, hiking, swimming, kayaking, fishing. We like to participate in park classes and workshops where they teach us different things, how to recognize poison ivy and not touch it, which certain individuals do. Different types of cactuses and cacti that you don't want to touch. Different things like that where it's lots of fun. A lot of the parks also have scavenger hunts, which the kids love to do. What else?
How do you handle keeping the family happy without electronics?
Activities, lots of activities. Planning hikes together. You don't even really think about the electronics when you're out there because you're having so much fun. Spending time together, hiking, fishing, you just stay busy. And then let the kids be kids. Let them run around and play tag and hide and go seek and just run and be crazy. It's okay. It's a lot of fun. And at the end of the night, they're so tired and worn out, they don't need electronics, so they don't want them.
What do you find most rewarding about your family adventures?
Doing stuff together as a family that you can't really do at home. You can't go on a hike in your backyard. You can't go, well, some people can, but can't go fishing in our backyard. Just geocaching, and it's so much fun just spending time together and getting away from the daily stresses that you have, work and school and all that, just getting away from it all. And we love spending time together and not having to worry about everything like that.
The things that we get asked the most is how to get started. For us, we got started with a program called Texas Outdoor Families. And basically they have rangers come out and they teach you how to camp. They provide gear and fun activities and just teach you how to go out and camp. It's not something that comes naturally to most, so that was a really big plus for us, and most states have programs like that. So definitely check it out wherever you're at. You can just look up whatever your state park website is. You can generally find it there. The 3 basic things you need to get started are pretty simple. A place, a site to camp at, whether that be in your backyard, whether that be at a park somewhere, whether it be in complete wilderness, not really set up as a specific campsite, but just primitive camping. The second thing you would need would be a place to stay, a tent. People camp in hammocks, actually. They look really cool. Or an RV. There's just all different types of ways to camp. So they're all fun. So just whatever is most comfortable for you and your family. And the third thing would be a way to cook. For us, I mentioned we have to use electric sites, so we actually use a real stovetop. But a lot of people use charcoal grills or sterno grills even. And then some people just cook over the open fire. You can find websites dedicated to all those different things for recipes and how to actually cook on an open fire versus on a stove and things like that. So it's just a matter of finding it and checking it out.
Yeah, YouTube and Pinterest are your friends, so come check us out and feel free to ask us any questions you have. That's all for now, and we'll see you later.
Bye.